Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Platypi franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 1. Last episode was the beginning of the series where we were introduced to an aging Platypi roster that is basically a team that has put off going through a full-blown rebuild as long as humanly possible at the detriment of their own team's well-being. We have a weak bullpen with a very strong contact offense, but only about above average fielding, speed, pitching, and power is a little bit below average. So, and the bullpen, non-existent. So this team has a lot of holes, but we managed to go out and thrash the Jacks 9-1 on opening day. So that made us feel a little good about ourselves. We'll continue on the road here as we enter our first doubleheader here of the season. We'll be taking on our division rivals, the Beewolves. They're the first division rival we will meet here in the series. On the mound for us in Game 1 of this doubleheader, it is number 2 pitcher Stubby Tubrick, the 31-year-old with elite changeup. And on the mound for the Beewolves, it is Frangipani, elite two-seamer, and volatile are her traits. Beewolves are basically a balanced team here to begin the series. They don't really shine in any one particular area, but they do, like us, have a very weak bullpen, although their bullpen is slightly better than ours. Lineup we're using here for the first game of the episode, it will be Willie Bacon leading us off in center, Muffin Studwick locked in left, Will Wugliams behind the plate catching, Beefcake McStevens is at third, Sandbrick at first, Kaufman at second, Charlie Lopez is at short, and Linda Hand will be getting the start in right field today, with Stubby Tubrick on the mound. Lineup for the Beewolves, it is Hanley Dexteris locked in at shortstop, followed by Gina Torrens at second, Buster Biggs locked in left, Kobe Kingman in at first, Bertha Banks locked in at third, Steve Monstore is behind the plate catching, Magic Moore is tense in center, and Benny Balmer will be batting 8th in right field with Frangipani rounding them out at number 9. Let's get it on here as we head to Emerald Diamond Stadium, which the Beewolves got to keep over the Herbisaurs from SMB4, so it remains their home field, which is one of the more well-designed ballparks here in the game, I will admit, especially of the ones from the SMB3 pack that were not introduced here in SMB4. I also believe it's one of the original ballparks that were designed for the game. It's actually one of the ones that held up the most. That hasn't been changed too much over the years. Let's get it on, folks. We're jumping into it. Willie Bacon leading us off in center today. Outside pitch active. He's hitting .333 on the season. I believe he went either 1 for 3 or 2 for 6 in the first game. Sliding down and in is low. Ball 1. Heater up and in. That is a strike. 1-1. Curveball inside, ripped to the middle. Diving is Dexteris to his left to take it away, and they'll get the out at first. Nice play. Next up, left fielder Muffin Studwick. He comes in locked in with fastball hitter active here, hitting .500. Let's see if Japani greets him with a fastball. Changeup ups, check swing strike. Threw off my timing. 0-1. Heater taken low. Good eye by Studwick. 1-1. Sliders away. 2-1. Heater up the way, hit up the first base line, picked out of the air by Kingman in foul territory, 2 down. Now to bring up catcher Harold Wugliams went 1 for 5 on opening day. Off-speed hitter active for him. Evening, Matcha, evening. Welcome in, buddy. Glad your day was good. Glad you got to eat your blue cheese. I also had blue cheese today. I had wings for dinner. Rather nice. Off-speed hitter active here, and there's a changeup right on the inside corner from Japani, 0-1. Heater off the plate from the 37-year-old, 1-1. Heater up and in is jammed in the hole to third. Diving is Bertha Banks to rob her of a base hit. Nice 2 diving plays in the field for the Beewolves here in the first inning. There's nothing doing for the Platypi offense. Coming out to the mound, making his debut in the series is Stubby Tubrick. We're officially brothers in cheese. Shortstop Hanley Dexter is leading off. He's locked in, hitting 3 for 5 here in the season with a home run. 1 RBI as well. He comes in locked in. Stubby Tubrick, 31 years old, in the prime of his career. He has above-average velocity, below-average junk, but he has really elite accuracy, and his changeup's actually pretty good, too. So he's a solid number 2 pitcher, but he probably more likely should be a borderline number 3. Heater down on the first one, chopped in the hole to short, backhanded by Charlie Lopez, and that's an easy first out. You may kiss the brie. Nice, solid pun. Gina Torrens up next, second baseman hitting power versus righty active here, hitting .500 in the season, 2 for 4, I believe, 2 RBIs as well. See him ripping away in the first one. That is hit down the left field line as Torrens waited for that one, and that is going to be off the high wall there and left as it bounces away from Studwick. That is going to be a lead off. That is going to be a one-out double here for Torrens as she did a good job waiting back on that heater. Hey, Schnabel, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day was well. Buster Biggs batting third here for the Beewolves here. He's locked in. I believe he's hitting 444 already. Jesus, what, have they played 2 games? They've only played 1. How are you batting 444? But it was an extra inning game. Jesus, 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch changeup inside from Tubrick. Got him out in front. He was looking heater. For ball away. Checked in there for a called strike. Tubrick is ahead, 0-2. Horsing ripping in. Chased and fouled back by Biggs. He'll fight to stay alive. 0-2 remains the count. Sees him ripping away. Chased at strike 3. First punch out for Tubrick. 2 down. Kobe Kingman up next. First baseman hitting 143. 2 RBIs here in the series. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We're back. All good. The Biggs clan of Scotland. What have I walked into down here? Sorry about that, guys. I had to check on something real quick. Alright, Kingman. We're going to get that first pitch of the at-bat here. Roll down and in. That is hit up the middle. That is going to be a base hit into right center, and that's going to bring home the first run of the game. So we got good wheels out there in second. Torrens will score. It's 1-0. Beewolves. First time we've trailed here in the series, and now to bring up third baseman Bertha Banks. She's locked in, hitting 250, 1 for 4 on the season, but that one hit was a home run. She has 4 RBIs. Did she hit a grand slam? Oh boy. Locked in as well. She must have had Big Hack active. Beat her away in the first one. That's checked in there for a strike. That's 0-1. Change it down in the way. Down in there. 1-1. You see him up it in? Ooh, just high. Missed it. 2-1. Curveball coming down. That's low. Oh, it's a strike. I thought that was low. 2-2. Gave up on that one. Beat her up and away. Hit up the middle by Banks, and that's going to be a base hit. First and second now with 2 down. Does she have a son named Cody? I don't think there's any relation. Catcher Steve Monstour up next. First pitch Slayer active. He's hitless here on the season. Steve Monstour, unfortunately, one of the victims of the age-up process here in the game, along with his teammate Fran Japani. Steve, I believe, was in the younger half of the 20s last game, and now he's 32. It's a sad day for him. He used to be such a good developmental catcher piece. Change it down and in, checked his swing. That's a strike. Nice pitch there from Tubrick. Peter middle away. That is blasted deep to left center field, heading for the wall. That is off the wall and over the wall. It's a home run. They brought the sting on that one as Steve Monstour got it out there and hopped it over the fence as it hit the little dividing section and then hopped over the yellow line. That is a home run. 4-0 Beewolves here. First homer of the year for Monster, and it's also his first hit. Since when were we a Tiger Den? I don't know. Magic Moore up next. Center field is tense. He's hitting 1 for 3 on the year. His Tubrick's also tense, giving up 4 runs here in the first inning. Heater up. That's fouled off 0-1, and they're really timing up his fastballs here, I've noticed. They can't touch his changeup yet. Changeup middle in. Well, they touched it now. Line to right center. Hand on that dive. Nice catch, Linda. That ends the inning. 4-0 though, as the Beewolves get 1 home on a single by Banks, and then a 3-run homer from Monster as the catcher delivers. 4-0 to the second. McStevens, Sandberg, and Kaufman coming up. Here's Beefcake McStevens, the cleanup man. 3 for 5 on opening day with an RBI. High pitch active. Spotty pitching with the lead here in only the second inning. Drops a slider away off the plate. That's ball 1. That's high. Checked on it on the heater. 2-0. Change up and in. Ooh, Beefcake was early. 2-1. Curveball hangs. Ripped deep to left of center. Hit pretty well. Carrying to the wall. Off the fence. It stays in the park. Bounces away from Magic Moore. It is a leadoff double for Beefcake. So he came up a few inches shy of the home run. Now to bring up Scooter Sandberg, the first baseman, who does, however, have RBI 0. 1 for 1 off the bench as a pinch hitter this season, getting his first start of the year, with Stubwick moving back out to the left. Curveball up on the first pitch. Hanger is fouled off late, 0-1. Get ready. Heater down, and then that's low, 1-1. Heater middle away, hit well by Sandberg, deep to the wall and left. Biggs calling for it up against the fence. It is, oh, he made the catch. I thought that was off the wall. Beefcake is back safely, thankfully, to avoid being doubled up. That animation was a little weird. I thought he missed that one. Next up, Kaufman, who went 4 for 5 on opening day. She drove in 2. Bad ball hitter active. Wow, indeed, Sinead. I could not have said it any better. That curveball misses inside from Japani. Ball 1. Heater away. That's in there. 1-1. Slider down, lined over short, over the glove of Dexteras. That is in for a base hit. McStevens coming to third. He is going to be sent. Throw from Biggs is just laid. It is a RBI double for Kaufman. 4-1. Platypi on the board. Charlie Lopez coming up next. Shortstop hitting 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs on the season, both on a double. Heater inside. That's a strike. 0-1. Nice pitch. He totally played that off the wall. I know, right? The animation said so, but the game said it was a catch. Curveball up and in is dumped to left center field by Lopez. That is going to get down, and Kaufman will score easily on the bloop single. It is 4-2. Platypi cut the lead in half. What? That clearly hit off the wall, precisely a 37-degree angle. I know, right? Linda Hand up next, right fielder hitting the 8th slot. This is her first start of the season as Williams is catching. Moving down here for Thomas, so she'll get the start in right field. Japani's now tense. Yeah, that call was basically just about as useless as VAR in soccer. It doesn't change a damn thing. All right, here we go. That's away. Chased it outside. 0-1. Heater up and in his high. 1-1. Always thought that we were standing, there's always know the precise angle to carry him off the wall. Scotty, get me my Pythagorean theorem. Solid, solid. Runner goes, heater up, that's taken high. Throw down by Monster is low, but he gets Charlie Lopez by a step. What a throw from Monster, and good pick out there by Dexteras. That's why you want him out there. He's very sure-handed. 2 down, 1-2 the count here to Hand, as that was called a strike at the top of the zone. Heater up is fouled back. We're still staying at 1-2. God dang geek. Heater inside misses, 2-2. Change up and in. Ooh, ripped foul, 2-2. Heater up, hit well by Linda Hand, cutting into left center, but Moore's got the speed. He'll get there to cover the ground. That ends the inning. Oh, dear God. Those Greeks. Bottom 2, we do cut the lead in half, though. We get 2 runs in on a single by Lopez and a double by Kaufman. 4-2 to the bottom half of the second. Benny Ballmer leads us off for the Beewolves. 8-9-1 due up. This is his first start. Starting over Billy LeBoink today in right field, who's apparently not playing well. Curveball down and in there for a strike. 0-1. Could be a bit of platooning thing if Ballmer does choose to develop. He is younger in the series. Heater up and away taken whiff through. 0-2. He's now 29, whereas in previous games he was 37, so He's got a chance. Not a great one, but it's still there. Two-seam ripping in. Taking high. 1 and 2. Ballmer taking. Change it down in the way. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Tubrick. 1 down. If it was Slam out there, she would have dropped it. Fair point. Fair point. Japani up next. Pitcher has Volatile active. She's back to neutral. 4-seam ripping in. That is a strike. 0-1. 2-seam ripping away. Checked strike. 0-2. Good start to the at-bat here. Curveball down in the way. Chased. Pulled over to third. 1 hopper. Fair ball. McStevens picks it. Keeps it fair and throws it across in time. 2 down. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Dexterez. He's 0-for-1 with the ground out the shortstop. Locked in here. Curveball middle away on the first one is a hanger. Blasted into the gap. Left center field. Studwick on the run. Won't get there. That's going to be extra bases. And there goes Noodle Arm again. It's still, thankfully, he didn't decide to go to third. It's only a double for Dexterez, but that puts him in scoring position for Torrens, who did double and score in the first inning. She's 1-for-1. Power's righty still active here. 2-seamer at the knees. Checked in there for a strike. 0-1. Change up and away. Blooper into left center field. Sinking quickly. Studwick on the run. Slides! Nice catch by Muffin as he puts it in the basket, and that ends the inning. Saving a run to the third. It's 4-2. Tubrick, Bacon, and Studwick do up. Some great defense on both sides of the ball here today for both teams. Let's see which team will blink first. I thought that was down, so maybe that's a make-up call for the catch off the wall there. Tubrick leads us off. 9-1-2 up for the Platypi here in the third as Tubrick tense here. Japani sets and fires. Change it in there for a strike. 0-1. It was like he was on ice. Skating in there with the slide. Change up low. 1-1. Good eye there. Change up inside. Pulled foul. 1-2. Heater away. Popped him up. Shallow left center. Calling for it the center fielder Moore. 1 down. Slide into that catch like it was the DMs. Willie Bacon up next, 0-for-1 today with a ground out. Got robbed of a base hit by Dexterez his first time up as that heater's away. 1-0. Change up away. Ripped foul out in front. 1-1. Heater up and away. Line to right field. Sinking quickly, but Ballmer gets there. 2 down. Next up, Studwick. He's 0-for-1, but locked in. Popped out the first his first time up. Way outside on that heater. That never threatened the zone. Ball 1. 2-seamer inside. Late swing. 1-1. Heater up. Chopped through the middle off the mound. That's a base hit for Studwick. Got a fastball to rip into, and he sent it back up the middle. 2 out knock keeps it alive here for O'Wugliam. She's 0-for-1 today. First pitch from Japani. Heater taken high on the 2-seamer. Ball 1. Heater up, line through the middle, and O'Wugliams has a base hit. 2 on, 2 down. This 2-out rally continues. Here comes Beefcake McStevens. Doubled and scored a run in the second. He's 1-for-1 with a double. High pitch is active, looking to come through. Can our big man deliver? Curveball up and in is inside. Ball 1. Good eye. Heater up, chased it high, fouled back. 1-1. Ah, missed it. 1-2. Heater up, sent back to Japani, who rips it out of the air. That ends the inning, saving a run. Bottom 3, it's 4-2. Biggs, Kingman, and Banks. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Beewolves. Japani had enough. Buster Biggs coming up. He struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0-for-1 today. Tubrick still tense. Heater down in the way. In there for a strike, apparently. 0-1. Looked like a ball. Curveball down and in. Just inside. 1-1. 2-seam ripping in. Checked high. Taken inside off the plate. 2-1. 4-seamer middle of the zone. Chopped through the middle, and that is a base hit into left center. Leadoff single for Biggs. He's on to start the third. And he's locked in again. Here comes Kingman, who's 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Thankfully, we have Cannon on behind the plate, so no worries there, as it's O'Wugliams. Curveball down and in. Rip foul, out of play. 0-1. Kingman out in front of the breaking ball. Change it down in the way. Chased it. It's 0-2. 4-seam ripping in. High. 1-2. Good eye there. 2-seam ripping away. Taken high and outside. 2-2. Change it down and in. Out in front of it, strike three. Third punch out for Tubrick, one down. Next up is Banks, 1-for-1 with a single. Change it down and in. Hit up the middle of the second. Kaufman dives. Nice stab. Flips the second one. Lopez the first. Laid. Fielder's choice. Nice play, Kitty. 2 down. Runner at first for Monstour. Had the big 3-run homer last time up. He's 1-for-1 today. Locked in as well. Peter up and in. He's also thrown out of base runners. That first pitch was chased out of the zone and fouled back. 0-1. Ball down and in. In there for a strike. 0-2. Change it down and away. Low, 1-2. Good eye. You see him up and away. Chased and popped up behind short. Lopez in shallow left of center. Puts it away to end the inning. Solid inning from Tubrick to the fourth. It's 4-2 still. Sandberg, Kaufman, and Lopez coming up. Scooter Sandberg leading off, 0-for-1 today. Flew out off the wall, flew out to the wall in left field his first time up, although we all agree it was off the fence. But the umpire didn't see it that way. Ball one. Heater down in the way, that's a strike. 1-1. Slider up and away, poked by Sandberg to shallow left. Biggs races in, makes the catch over the diving Dexteras. 1 down, had to upstage his star player a little bit. Kaufman up next, RBI double her first time up. She's 1-for-1. She's also scored a run today. Heater up late on the swing, 0-1. Got to get around on it quicker, Kitty. Heater down, chop the first, diving is Kingman to make the stab. Flips to Japani in time, 2 down. Base is empty for Lopez. He singled home a run and then got thrown out trying to steal second. 1-for-1 day. Slider high, ball 1. Heater down, chopper up the middle of the second. Torrens on the backhand makes the stab. In time to first, and that ends the inning. Bottom 4, we're down 4-2 after the 1-2-3 inning. More Balmer and Japani coming up. Magic Moore leading off. Center fielder's tense. He's 0-for-1 today. Using the down and in on the first one. Check swing strike. 0-1. Change up and away. Popped him up. Shallow left field. Studwick races in. He'll call him off. Put it away. 1 down. Do not worry. Charlie Lopez will sell. Oh my God. Oh, for God's sake. He will save us. No, he doesn't have a dislocated shoulder. Hold on. Balmer 0-for-1 today. He can only save us once he dislocates his shoulder. Curveball down and in is a called strike. 0-1. Heater up and away. That's a strike. It's 0-2. You see him up and in. Checked high. 1-2. Good eye. Change it down and away. Low. 2-2. Push him down and in. Low. Ball 3. Stone cold take from Balmer. Curveball up and away. Blooper over second. Kaufman out. Can't get there. Hand was playing deep, so that's going to be a base hit. Coach, you just handed me the bat, right? Right? Frangipani up next, 0-for-1 today. This is a bunting situation. Heater up, bunt shown. That's popped foul on the third base side, 0-1. Zoom ripping away. Bunt shown, pulled back. That's ball 1. Zoom ripping away. Bunt is popped up to Williams and picks it out of the air for the second out. 2 down. Here's Dexteras, 1-for-2 with a double. Zoom ripping away. Did not get him to chase that one. It's outside. Ball 1. Push him down and in. Blasted up the middle. That's a base hit. Thought I could get one by him there on the corner. It did not work. 2 out knock keeps the rally going here with 2 down for the Beewolves. Here comes Torrens. 1-for-2 with a double. Ball down and in on the first one. That's grounded to first. Sandberg on the backhand. Takes it himself. He'll win the foot race to end the inning. Pitching from Tubrick to the 5th. It's 4-2. Hand, Tubrick, and Bacon coming up. Got to get a little bit of rally going, boys. Let's see what we can do. Hand up first. She's 0-for-1 today. Flew out her first time up to left center. Heater away. Ball 1. Heater up and away. Checked high. 1-1. That's a strike this time. Change up and away. Pulled foul. That is going to be out of play. 1-2. Heater away. Chopper. Slow roller to short. Tough play for Dexteras on the bare hand, but he does get the speedy hand. 1 down. Next up, Tubrick, who's 0-for-1 today, so he'll have to swing. Change of middle in, bloop to right field, down for a base hit, and Tubrick has his first hit of the day. He's the first pitcher to collect a hit here in the series. 1-on-1 down here for the Platypi. Here's Bacon, who's 0 for 2. Let's go, Willie. Change up, strike called, 0-1. That's a nice pitch. He's dropping in high, 1-on-1. Curveball down, chase below the knees, chopper to short. Dexter is the second one. Torrance the first, that's a double play, and that ends the inning. Bacon now 10's halfway home today. We're still down 4-2. Pitcher's duel, though. Bottom 5. Biggs, Kingman, and Banks 2 up. Biggs up, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout today. Four-seamer up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. High, 1-on-1. Change it down and in. Ripped foul, out of play, 1-2. Ball down and away. Chopped in the hole to third. McStevens on the dive. Nice pick, Beefcake on to first. Got him by a step. Nice play. 1 down. Kingman up next, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. Ball down and in. That's low, 1-0. Rip it. Heater down and away. In there, 1-1. Change up and away. Whiffed on it, 1-2. Got him out in front. Two-seamer up and in. High, 2-2. Good eye. Four-seamer down and in. Chop foul, out of play, 2-2. Ball down and away. Fouled off, still 2-2. Two-seamer up and away. Bloop down the left field line. Just foul, out of play, still 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Blew it by him, strike 3. Fourth punch out for Tubrick. 2 down, here's Banks, 1 for 2 with a single. Ball down and in on the first one. That's chopped the second. Coffin to her right. Backhands cleanly. In time to first. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Tubrick. To the sixth. It's 4-2 still. Studwick, O'Wugliams, and McStevens coming up. Here's Muffin Studwick. 1 for 2 with a single. And a nice diving catch in the field. He's locked in. And we start a rally. Heater up. That's high out of the zone. Ball 1. Japani's now locked in. Changeup hits the inside corner this time. 1-1. Nice pitch. Change it down, ripped to left field, and that is down for a base hit. Studwick's second hit of the game. He's 2 for 3. Shabani down to neutral. Here's O'Wugliams, 1 for 2 with a single. Heater up, taken high out of the zone. Ball 1. Curveball hangs, but way high. 2-0. Heater up and in, lined into center field. That's a base hit. O'Wugliams keeps the train rolling. 2 leadoff singles here for the Platypi in the 6th. Bringing up Beefcake McStevens. 1 for 2 with a double. Beefcake lined back to the pitcher last time up. Yeah, he has doubled today, and he has scored a run. Let's see if he can bring him home. Change him up, line through the middle. It's a base hit into center. Coming to third is Studwick. He will be held as that's shallow. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Coming to the plate is Scooter Sandbrick. 0 for 2 with RBI 0. Oh, to joy. Do I let him bat here, or do I take the risk and make a move? We're taking a risk. I'm making a move. Rory Crowds is going to pinch hit. He'll take over duties in left. Studwick will move to first. Rory Crowds on opening day went 3 for 4. He drove in 3 runs in that game. Looking to come through with some magic here. Inside pitch is active. Will he get one on the inner half, or will Japani be smart and work away? We'll see. Chased that heater low on the first pitch as we were going after it. Just late on the heater. Chased 0-1. Heater up and away. Pulled by Crowds into the left center gap. Run down by Biggs, but that is deep enough to score Studwick on the sac fly. It is 4-3. 4th RBI of the year already for Crowds. Next up, Kitty Kaufman, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. She's locked in. Kitty going to try and bring him home. 1 down, first and second. Slider in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater inside, ground, and then the hold a short. Tough play. Dexter is the second, gets the lead runner. Torrens' throw to first is way late. Kaufman beat it out no matter what. Runners at the corners, 2 down, and here comes Charlie Lopez. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Will Lopez deliver? Slider down, low, ball 1. Heater high, taken, 2-0 count. Runner takes off. Heater up and away, check swing strike, throw down by Monster. He airmails it into center field. Going for third, O'Wugliams. Coffin, she'll be safe. Scoring from third is O'Wugliams. It is 4-4. If crowds cleared the bases, would that be called crowd control? Yes, it would. And that is an E2 in your scorebooks, as Monster gave him the lead, but then he promptly gave him back the lead. Good job, Steve. Everything perfectly balanced as it should be. 2-1 count now to Lopez on the check swing strike call. 2-1. That slider misses inside from Japani. 3-1. Way high, ball 4. First walk today for Japani. Lopez will reach. That is going to bring up Linda Hand, right fielder, 0 for 2.
Linda Hand.
Change up away, just outside, ball 1. Heater up and away, popped her up. Right center, Moore is there. He will put it away to end the inning. I was literally about to write that, damn you. Tied at 2. We're tied at 4 now, thanks to an error by Monster. Bottom 6, it's 4-4. Monster, speaking of him, he'll lead off. Then it's Moore and Ballmer as Tubrick comes back out for the 6th inning. Beat you to the punch. Here's Monster, 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer today. He is not locked in anymore. First pitch Slayer active. Muffin Studwick swaps over to first base as Rory Crowds did pinch hit for Scooter Sambrick. He will take over in left. Curveball down in the way in the first one. Check swing strike, 0-1. Heater down and in. Grounded to short right at Lopez. He'll make the play. 1 down. Coming up next is Magic Moore. He's tense and 0 for 2 today. He's in rip it away. Checked out of the zone high and away. Ball 1. Goes in rip it in. That's a strike. 1-1. Curveball down and away. Fooled him out in front of it. 1-2. Change it down and in. Chop foul. Jammed him. He'll stay alive. 1-2 pitch. Four-seamer up and away. Blew it by him. Strike 3. 5th punch out for Tubrick. 2 down. Ballmer up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Two-seamer up and away. Ooh, just high. Ball 1. Heater down and in. That's chopped foul. That's out of play. 1-1. Change with the knees away. That's a hanger, but right back to Tubrick. He'll make the stop on to first to end the inning. 6 solid innings today from Stubby Tubrick. He is done as he's due to lead off to the 7th. Still tied at 4. Tubrick, Bacon, and Studwick due up. Tubrick up 1 for 2 with a single today. He'll finish the game locked in after 6 innings. Coming in, actually, it's a substitute. Double switching here is Tats Balfour, making his first appearance here out of the bullpen for the Beewolves this season with the walk-prone trait. And subbing in for Magic Moore in the outfield is Poke Foster. He will play right field, moving Benny Ballmer to his natural position of center. Tubrick finished after 6 innings today. He gives up 8 hits, no walks, 4 earned runs, 1 big homer, 5 strikeouts. Solid outing. He's in line for the win. Or he's in line for a no decision right now, but he could be the winning pitcher if we do get some runs here in relief of him. Pinch hitting off the bench here. We are going to go ahead and give it to third baseman Sky Rodriguez, the backup. Aged up from 19 to, I believe, 30-something here in the series. Yeah, 27. So she lost a lot of her prospect age ability, but she still has room to develop. She's just now entering her prime, instead of having many years to develop before said prime, which sucks. Contact for his lefty not active here as we're facing right-hander Balfour. Heater misses away on the first one, ball 1. Heater up and away, blasted by Rodriguez to right field, but right at the new guy, Poke Foster, 1 down. Willie Bacon up next. He's 10, so for 3 today. Outside pitch active. Slider up, taken high, ball 1. Curveball up and away, hit at the middle of the second. Picked out of the air by Torrens on the soft liner, 2 down. If any player in the MLB had the bunter trait, who would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. Studwick up 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Fastball hitter active. We talking current MLB players or all time? All time. Ooh, that's a good question. That is a tough one. I don't know a lot of guys who are primarily known for bunting. I guess if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Juan Pierre. Pierre was definitely one of the fastest guys I've ever seen. Him or Kenny Lofton, I think both of them would have been good candidates for the bunter trait, for sure. Studwick up. He's got 2 hits today with 2 singles. Slider taken low. Ball 1. Slider inside. That's a strike. 1-1. Slider away. Pulled into center field. It's a base hit. 3rd hit of the day for Muffin. He'll keep the inning alive with 2 down. Ichiro definitely could probably also be in consideration for that. Although I think Ichiro was more of a slap hitter than a bunter. But I could see him making the argument for him having the bunter trait as well. He would also definitely have the cannon arm trait. I mean, let's be real. Ichiro had one of the strongest arms I've ever seen. Harriel Williams looking for her 3rd hit. She's got 2 today as well. Balfour checks the runner there. Fires a slider in there at the letter. On the outside corner, actually. 0-1. Runner goes. Heater up. That's high. Throw down by Monstour is late. Stolen base for Studwick. Muffin's first steal of the season. He's 1 for 1. It's also the first stolen base in Platypi franchise history. Write that down. Still remember him in pinstripes. God, the horror. Yeah, that was a rough time. Curveball away. That's a strike. 1-2. Heater away. Blasted by Williams. Left of center. Carrying well. Running after it. Balmer gets to it on the warning track to end the inning. All right. We are going to go ahead and I think we're going to take Willie Bacon out here. We're going to go ahead and sub in Rodriguez. We're not keeping her in, mind you, because she can't field. Going to the bullpen here. We're going to turn duties over here to Remington Sharp, our best reliever. Willie Bacon will exit, and we are going to make a defensive sub. We are going to go ahead and swap Williams with Linda Hand. Linda Hand is going to swap into center, and then we are going to put Chase Tabul behind the plate. We're going to get him some playing time as the catcher. He's the better defensive catcher, so that's why he's going in. But yeah, Remington Sharp, the lefty here, he's our best reliever. He has the elite 2-seamer trait as well. Facing Poke Foster, who coincidentally has bunter. Getting his first at bat of the season, and Sharp making his debut. He's really good all-around pitcher, but he is 36, so he is going to regress very quickly, unfortunately. We don't get the prime Remington for very long. It's like a block of sharp cheddar cheese. You leave it out too long, it gets moldy. Then it becomes blue cheese. Heater down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Slider down and then inside, 2-1. 2-seamer up and away, checked high, strike called, 2-2. 4-seamer up and in. Line to second, right at Kaufman, though, 1 down. Dexter is up next, 2 for 3 with the double into single today. Slider down and away in the first one. Chop foul, 0-1. Slider down and in. Chop to short. Lopez to his left, cuts it off. Nice play to first, 2 down. It's nice that our 2 youngest players are having a good start, especially considering they're the only ones with any future here, basically. Gina Torrens up next, 1 for 3 with a double. Peter up and away. Blew it by her. Oh, what some gas from Remington, 0-1. 2-seamer up and in. Blew it by her again, 0-2. 2-seamer down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and away. Low, 1-2. Peter up and away. Line to left center field. Linda Hand running over, but won't get there. That's down for a hit. Kept it in front of her, though, so it's only a single. But Torrens has really good speed at first. Except Charlie Lopez. That man will live rent-free in my head. Nice. Biggs up, 1 for 3 with a single. 2-seamer down. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and in. Low, 1-2. Good pitch. 2-seamer up and away. Blew it by him, strike 3. First punch out for Sharp. That ends the inning as Biggs goes down swinging for the second time today. To the 8th, we're still tied at 4. McStevens, Crowds, and Kaufman due up. Beefcake leading off 2 for 3 today with the double and the single. He's locked in. High pitch active here. Curveball up. That's high. Good eye. Ball 1. Slider hangs. Ripped foul. Out in front of it. 1-1. Curveball in the dirt, bounces from Balfour, 2-1. Curveball up and in, dumped to center field, but right at Ballmer, 1 down. A little too much oomph. Rory Crowds up next. Sack fly his first time up as a pinch hitter. No official at bat, but he does have the team lead in RBIs with 4. He's got inside pitch active here. Slider up and away. Good pitch from Balfour, but he misses high with it. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Jammed foul by Crowds. Late on it. 1-1. Curveball down the way. Blooped over short. Down over the leaping glove of Dexterez. Crowds on with a single. He's 1 for 1. Next up, Kaufman, 1-for-3 with an RBI double. Locked in. Kitty hit into a fielder's choice last time up. Heater in there down the middle, 0-1. Kaufman's also stolen a base today. So she actually had the first stolen base of the series. That's right. Heater high, 1-1. And Studwick had the first caught stealing. Or Lopez had the first caught stealing. The ball down, bounces low. Good eye, 2-1. Pick off the first back safely is Crowds, who is surprisingly not that fast. I guess they're worried about a steal. 2-1. Curveball down, hit well by Kaufman to center, but it's right at Ballmer. 2 down. Like directly at the man. He didn't even have to move. Lopez up next, 1 for 2. RBI single and a walk today for Charlie. Threw that walk last time up. Slider for the first pitch, pulled to left field, hit pretty well, but right there at the wall is Biggs. In a step, he'll make the catch. So we do strand the go-ahead run. Bottom 8, we're still tied at 4. Kingman, Banks, and Monstour do up. Here's Kingman, 1-for-3 with an RBI single today. Two-seamer away, foul back, 0-1. Heater up and in. Check swing strike, 0-2. Slider down and in. Low and inside, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Blew it by him, strike 3. Second punch out for Sharp. Wave him bye-bye, 1 down. Bertha Banks is up next. 1-for-3 today with a single, still locked in. Slider been away in the first pitch. Blasted by Banks to right of center, carrying well. It is gone into the Beewolves bullpen as we're going to field a sting on that one. Banks gets it out, and that gives the Beewolves a late lead. It's 5-4. Second homer of the year for Banks. What a rip. Holy big mama, that is a bomb indeed. Monstour up next. Speaking of bombs, 1-for-3 with a 3-run homer today. Sharp serves it up on that one. Two-seamer down and in is low. Ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Whiffed on it. 1-1. Slider up and away. Did not get him to chase, just outside. 2-1. Two-seamer down and away. That's a strike. 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Inside. 3-2. Two-seamer down and in. Fouled off. Still full. Four-seamer down and away. Fouled off. Count remains full. Two-seamer up and away. Outside ball 4, and that is the first walk for Sharp as Monstour up with a stone-cold take. The funniest error I've ever seen live. Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. Balfour up. Pitcher will be pinch hit for with Ruby Green as the backup first baseman will get her first at bat of the season. Mind Gamer active. Thank God it's not RBI Hero. Funniest error I've seen live in this game. It had to be, I think I hit a fly ball, and it was going out to the fence. I believe this was back in SMB4. Could have been in SMB4. I would get them confused all the time, but it was going back to the wall. I think we were at Big Sky Ballpark, and the right fielder for the Moonstars, he leaped up to make the catch, and it bounced off of his head in the game and hit over the fence. He went Jose Canseco on that one and gave us a nice home run that ended up being the deciding blow for us to win that game. Yeah, poor Lackey Luster, man. He tried his hardest, and it just didn't work. Mind Gamer active here for Green as she's going to try and solve Remington Sharp. Slider down and in on the first pitch. Ripped the right field, and that is a base hit. First pitch swinging there from Green. First and second now. 1 down. There's Ballmer, 1-for-3 with a single. Canseco'd it indeed. All right, we're going to need it. He's got clutch active too. We're going to need to make a double switch here. Interesting. Okay, alright, okay. Or we'll just... You know what? We're supposed to bat him next inning anyway, so let's just switch in with a pitcher and hope for the best here. We don't have a lot. We're going to go ahead and turn it over here to... We're going to give it to the closer, Walt Huckster. We're going to call upon him one time here. Come on, Walt. You figured that you have hurt his head, but he seemed to be fine. Indeed. And Lackey wasn't even taking Roy's. He just sucks. Huckster making his debut. Closer's going to try and get us out of this jam here with one down. This max pressure situation here in the 8th against the clutch Benny Balmer, whose ratings have doubled. Max boost is what? It's plus 10 to all skills. Max boost when doubled to extreme, so it's 20. First pitch heater down and away from Huckster. Low and off the plate. Ball 1. No threats to run on the base paths here for the Beewolves, so if they do run, it's probably a hit and run. Curveball down and in from Huckster. Fouled back. 1-1. I thought the same. Doesn't have much to lose up there, basically. Changeup hangs. That's fouled off, thankfully, out in front of it. 1-2. K Neglector does active for Huckster here. Four-seam repping away. High. 2-2. What a take. Four-seam repping in. High again. 3-2. Stone cold take. Little down and in. Check low. Ball 4. What a hold from Balmer. First walk from Huckster. Bases are loaded for Poke Foster. 0 for 1 today. Bunter is active. He could try to go for the suicide squeeze. Forcing up and in. It's called for the suicide squeeze. Huckster there. No play at home. He has to take the out at first. 2 down. 6-4. I called it. Here comes Dexteres. 2-4 with the double and the single. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Check low. Ball 1. Change it middle in. Blasted down the right field line, but out in front of it. 1-1. Ball down and in. Chased it. Fouled back. 1-2. Okay, Neglector active here. Leader up and away. Chased and fouled back by Dexteres. Still 1-2. Change it down and away. Rip the first. Studwick on the backhand will take it himself. That'll end the inning as he wins the foot race. But we do give up 2. 1 on the home run by Bertha Banks to give him the lead, and then 1 on a suicide squeeze bunt by Benny Balmer. Poke Foster. 6-4 the score. Bunsen Rushmore's coming out of the Beewolves bullpen here to try and slam the door. He made his debut on opening day and pitched rather well. He comes in locked in to the 9th. We need a rally. Hand to Bull and Huckster coming up. Linda Hand leads off 0 for 3 today. Still looking for her first hit of the season. Benson Rushmore made his debut on opening day. He threw 1 2/3 innings scoreless, giving up only no hits with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against of 0, ERA of 0, and a whip of 0.6. Oh, they have played 2 games already, so this is their 3 and 4 pitchers. Okay, did not know that. I thought they had only played 1. Hand to Bull. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, right?
No one thinks outside the box.
Rushmore sets and fires. Heater inside. Nice pitch. 0-1. Double down and then is chased by Hand. Fold off. 0-2. Heater up. Chased. Fouled off again on the left side this time. Still 0-2. Heater up. Chopper to third. Banks charges. Throw to first in time. Oh, in time, but dropped by Kingman. E3 opens the door for the Platypi. Here's Chase to Bull. First pitch Slayer active for the backup catcher. Do we let him bat or do we go to the big man? Tugboat Thomas. Yeah, the one guy was 4 for 9. That makes a lot of sense now. Oh, no. Rushmore still locked in. Let's see if Bull can deliver. Runner goes. Slider middle of the plate. Cracked the left center on the hit and run, but it's a sky ball for Biggs. 1 down. Good rip, but just missed it. Walt Huckster, the pitcher, due up next. We are definitely subbing on for him. Taking a crack at it, it's going to be Tugboat Thomas, the normal catcher. He's the better hitter. 3 for 5 on opening day was Tugboat. He drove in a run. Let's see if we can keep it alive here. Curveball up and in. Hits the corner from Rushmore. 0-1. Slider checked away, 1-1. Good eye. Slider in is high, 2-1. Slider high again, 3-1. Rushmore having trouble. Wall 4, walked him on 5. That curveball was nowhere near the zone. All breaking balls that at bat, and that puts the tying run on. Here comes Studwick as the go-ahead run. 3 for 4, 3 singles. He's locked in. Fastball hitter active. Curveball hangs on the first pitch, line to second, right at Torrens. 2 down. Last chance is Harrow Williams. Catcher, right fielder, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Off-speed hitter is active. Gonna need a big hit here from Harrow. Heater right down the left. Well, I thought it was down the middle. It's actually low and away. Strike anyway, 0-1. Two-seamer high, up and away, 1-1. Heater middle of the plate, missed by Williams, 1-2. Heater away, line back to Rushmore, who makes the catch to end the inning, and that ends the game. Platypi dropped game 1 of the doubleheader here today, 6-4 the final score. It was a really competitive game, though. I'm very happy with that. It's just the bullpen collapsed in the 8th inning, and it was our best reliever, Sharp. He just got gassed and gave up a home run, and then he just snowballed and got another run in on a suicide squeeze bunt. It is what it is, but we still got one more game tonight, folks, so maybe we can bounce back in game 2. They are going to be a problem indeed. GG's, GG's. RBIs today. Rory Crowds had a sac fly pinch hit RBI. Kaufman an RBI double. Lopez an RBI single. That's only 3 RBIs we had today. We had a 4th one come in on an E2 when Monstor airmailed a stolen base attempt at second. Beewolves on the other side had a solo home run for Bertha Banks, which ended up being the game-winning hit. Kobe Kingman had an RBI single. Steve Monstor had a big 3-run homer, and then Polk Foster had the suicide squeeze bunt with the bases loaded to drive in the final run. Loss goes to Remington Sharp, inning in a third out of the bullpen, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 1 homer. He falls to 0-1. Huckster 2/3 of an inning, giving up a walk. Tubrick 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and a home run. Japani on the other side goes 6 innings as well, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk. Balfour gets the win out of the pen, 2 innings scoreless with 2 hits surrendered. He improves to 1-0, and Rushmore gets his first save of the year, throwing an inning scoreless, giving up 1 walk. Where's Jermaine Raines when you need him? Brewing moonshine. Sounds about right. Monstor, your player of the game, with a 3-run homer and 2 runs scored, followed by Banks with her home run and Studwick with his 3-hit day. Well, that's a tough loss in the first game today, but, we still got one more. We still got time. No need to worry. Let's see how the second half of this doubleheader goes. Whew. All right, what we got? Who's on back cleaning duty this week, Indiere or Thomas? Thomas did get a walk today. Indiere didn't play yet, so let's do the rookie. Indiere on this one. 2 players are fighting over a pair of stirrups you found in the dugout. Who do you give it to, Bacon or Sharp? Well, Sharp blew the game. Bacon was hitless in the game. Bacon is younger, and I'm more likely to keep him. Willie Bacon. And probably forgot to invite Kenna Corn. Forgot she even exists. Alrighty. That's it for manager moments here. No roster moves to report, it looks like. It is really early, so I'm not surprised. Keeping a close eye on that. Let's check player developments right quick. So, decent one for Willie Bacon. I'm not really that impressed with the extra arm and power. Williams, solid upgrade. It'll be here for one more game, though. Indiere, chance to get a screwball is always nice. Again, that'll be here for 2 games. Same with this one for Tabul, although I'm not keen on upgrading him because he is 37. Still, an extra trait might make him a little bit more playable. Sharp, chance to get durable. That would be nice, but again, Sharp is 36. No, not keen on upgrading him either. Studwick's 35. The upgrade is decent, but again, not keen on upgrading an older guy. So, Steamboat's definitely doing a keg stand. For sure, he's the man. Okay, all right. Oh, no. So this one for Willie's an option. I'm not worried about it. I am going to save my money here. Go to sign and release. Let's check our evaluations here. Make sure nobody of our starred players are in danger of being signed as of yet. Although Camilla Cuffingham is very, very close. I've just seen that. So Duder Eldorino is basically almost at his signing point as a backup caliber first baseman, which I'd be all right with signing, but I don't know if I have the space for him. Same with Cuffingham. I think we can get them down to their asking prices, and then maybe we can sign them. I could definitely see Cuffingham coming in for maybe either to Bull or Thomas. Probably Thomas, because I think he makes more money. Let's see. Everyone else, nowhere near signing it. It's just those two that we have to keep an eye on. Okay. All right. So we'll keep an eye on them. Who would be the designated driver then? Him and Guns. Look out. Oh, no. Oh, dear me. Oh, my. So if I'm looking at the team, if we wanted to sign Duner Eldorino, we would probably get rid of a bench outfielder. Because we have 5 outfielders on the roster here. Or we could get rid of Sky Rodriguez. Or we could just get rid of Scooter Sandbrick outright and just put Duder Eldorino at first, but I don't think that's a smart move. Sandbrick has some playability still. Maybe if we were a little further along in the season, that might be the case. So definitely not getting rid of Rory Crowds. He's young. Not Willie Bacon's a maybe, but he's our only center fielder. Looks like Linda Hand would be the scapegoat then for Duder Eldorino, because obviously Harold Williams is too valuable to the organization to let go. Same thing, Muffin Studwick, though, could also be but he's one of our better players, so, like, we don't have a lot of people we can get rid of. Hey, Wild Dog, welcome in, buddy, welcome in. Cash Money already be out cold. And the other one's Cuffingham, so that would probably be Tugboat Thomas then, because I'd have to pay money in either case to get rid of one of these catchers, and I'd rather keep one over the other. We'll worry about that when it comes to it. That'll probably be for something after the next game. We might be making our first roster moves here. We'll see. Let's sim up to it here. I'm doing all right. So, had a decent day, busy day at work, testifying and, basically doing that and then doing one. I think I had one call today and then I think I was done after that. Then coming home, watching Survivor. Another disappointing loss for the Purple Tribe. Not surprised. They're the weakest tribe on the season so far. Yeah, let's see. Weather where I am not horrible. It was actually pretty mild today. A little windy, but not bad. Got it coming in nice. All right, let's jump into it, guys. Here's our next game against the Beewolves. Here's the scheduled matchup. For us, it is injury-prone veteran starter Rusty Nozzle. And on the mound for the Beewolves, it is Deshaun Levon. Okay. Not exactly a marquee pitching matchup here. Lineup we'll use, Kaufman at second, locked in. Studwick locked in at first. Crowds in left. McStevens at third. Bacon is in center, but he is tense. Charlie Lopez is at short. Williams is in right, and Thomas is catching, batting 8th with Nozzle on the mound, batting number 9. We really want to do this. I want Charlie Lopez batting above Willie Bacon because Bacon is tense. I'd also want Williams batting above him as well. Thomas can bat below him. Bacon can bat 7th. That's the only change I'm making. And for the Beewolves, it's Dexteras, Torrens, Biggs, Banks. Green is getting the start at first base over Kingman after he made that error. Swanson is starting over Monster. LeBoink is starting over in right, and Balmer is in center starting for Magic Moore with Levon on the mound. Let's jump into it and get it on here. Game 2 coming up. -12. Jesus. Foot of snow, my God.
Excitement is in the air.
All right, let's get it on. Game 2 for today's episode, guys. Jumping into it. Let's go. Kaufman leads us off. Second baseman's locked in, hitting .556, 3 RBIs. Kaufman drove in a run in the first game. I think she only had 1 hit in that episode, though, or that part. First pitch coming in from Levon, the southpaw. It's in there at the knees on the inside corner. 0-1. That changeup's low this time. 1-1. Levon's nothing really special. He's got decent accuracy, but no stuff whatsoever to speak of. He's like a bottom tier starter. He's a C+. He shouldn't even be a starter, really. He should be in the free agent pool. You see him up and away is high and away, 2-1. Time to move to Texas, Arizona, or Florida. Don't blame you. Heater up and away, 3-1. And that is ball 4 as he walks Kaufman on 5. Leadoff woman on here for Studwick. He's locked in. 3 hits in the first game for Studwick. He's hitting .545 on the season. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater up, hit up the middle of the second. Torrens the second one. Dexter's the first hit to double play. Base is empty for Crowds. Left fielder went 1 for 1 off the bench in game 1. He had a pinch hit RBI sac fly with the bases loaded, and then a single later in the game. Going to Arizona from Canada is like entering the 7th level of hell. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and away, line to first, right at green though for the 3rd out. Solid pitching from Levon, bottom 1. Dexteris, Torrens, and Biggs will face off against our injury-prone righty, Rusty Nozzle, who's also a C+. Nozzle should be at most a number 4. He probably should be a free agent. And with injury-prone, I don't like him already. Dexter is locked in with fastball hitter active here, hitting .533 with a homer and an RBI. Nozzle has average velocity, below average junk, and below average accuracy. He also is injury prone. He should not be a starting pitcher in the league. He's a C+, and he's also 28. He can get a little bit better, but he's entering his prime. Unless you can get rid of injury prone, he's not usable to me. Well down and in, hit up the middle of the second. Kaufman dives to a right, nice pick. Kitty on to first in time. 1 down. Here's Torrens hitting .500 in the season, 2 RBIs. We're seeing her away on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Got her in, chased, fouled off, 0-2. Slided down and in. Grounded the first, right at Studwick. He'll take it himself. 2 down. Less mosquitoes. Good God, the mosquitoes. Yeah, those are going to be a problem in Florida. Biggs up, hitting .385 with a homer, 2 RBIs. That and lizards, surprisingly. Oh, and gators. Cutter up and in on the first pitch to Biggs, inside, ball 1. Heater middle of the plate, fouled off, 1-1. You like lizards? I'm talking not like the big lizards, like the little tiny ones that'll sneak into your house. Then they'll end up just dying all over the place because they don't get the correct amount of moisture they're supposed to be getting from outside. Then you just find them buried behind your kitchen cupboards when you're tearing it out to renovate the place. Trouble down in the way, line down the left field line, foul ball, 1-2. Slide it down and in, that's ripped to first. Diving is Studwick out of his reach at the base hit. 2 out, knock keeps the inning alive here for the Beewolves. Ah, right, well, that's just sad. Yeah, it is. Bertha Banks up, third baseman locked in, hitting .333, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Yeah, unless you have the proper environment for them, you might as well just, send them back outside once you find them. Trouble down and in on the first one, strike called, 0-1. Banks was the hero in game 1 for the Beewolves as she hit the go-ahead home run in the 8th inning, giving them at the time a 5-4 lead. They would go on to win 6-4 as he added a garbage run later in the 8th as that slider's fouled back. It's 0-2. Cutter up and in, runner goes, hit and run into the gap right center field, and that's going to score the runner with ease as Biggs has a big jump, and Willie Bacon's just getting to it. It is going to be an RBI double for Banks as she once again drives in a run. It is 1-0 Beewolves. And once again, the Beewolves score first. Ruby Green coming up next. 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter in the first game. Lion Gamer is active. Found 2 dead mice recently. Ooh, just fur and bones. Yeah. Ooh, I would not imagine it. Yikes. Must have been buried under something if I had to guess. Cutter down in the way in the first one. Line at the middle. Short. Lopez dives. Picks it on a hop to his left. On to first in time to end the inning. Nice play, Charlie. To the second, it's 1-0. McStevens, Lopez, and O'Wegliams, 2 up. Yeah, I actually had the same thing happen to me about a year ago at this point, I think. Except it wasn't mice, actually. It was a snake that had somehow crawled into our house, and we were so in the basement we were gluing down our laminate flooring, and we had not yet done the little gap here behind my television. So that little gap was still open, but it had like wet glue on it, and apparently he got stuck behind it, and by the time we went back to do it like a week later or a week and a half later, he had just been completely like, dehydrated to nothing. Ooh, under a Barbie doll. Yikes. Ugh. Reminds me of the Simpsons episode where the Mr. Sparkle episode where they go to the dump to go find stuff, and she finds the Malibu Spacey doll, and the rat just pops its head out of the headless doll and hisses at her and scares the shit out of her. That was great. That was one of my favorite moments of the whole episode right there. Here's Beefcake. Takes a heater up and away outside. Ball one. Side up and away. Blasted to right center field by Beefcake. Going to right center. On the run is LeBlanc. He'll get there for the first out. Bruh.
Number 22,
Here's Lopez hitting 375 with 3 RBIs. I can actually do that entire dialogue exchange in character, actually. It's really because I love that moment so much. Change it down and in, taking low. Ball one. Heater down and in. That's a strike. 1-1. Change middle in. Grounded to second right at Torrens. 2 down. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, I'll do it between innings. Williams up next. Right fielder hitting 300. Off-speed hitter active for Hara. Takes a heater up and away high. Ball one. Heater down. That is line to center field. Hanging up, though. Sliding is Ballmer to make the nice stylish catch. That ends the inning. Bottom 2. It's 1-0. Swanson, LeBlanc, and Ballmer coming up. All right, you wanted it. Here we go. All right, kids. It's time for dumpster diving. Look at this perfectly good basketball half. I found a Malibu Stacy doll with no head. Ah! He's like, ah, oh my God, help me, Lisa! And I think at that point he got mauled by a raccoon. It was great. Oh, Johnson Swanson hitting 375 here on the season, getting the start at catcher today for the Beewolves as he'll replace Monstour, who did hit a home run but made an error. Heater up, taken high. Ball one. Wow, the ad was perfectly timed, wasn't it? Curveball down is grounded to first. 1 down. Billy LeBlanc up next. Right fielder is coming in here. He's getting the start today. He sat out game 1. He was hitting only 2 for 9 here to start the season with an RBI. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Nozzle making quick work so far of this lineup. Curveball down. Blooper to second. Coffin charges on a hop. That's an easy second out. Here comes Benny Ballmer, center fielder hitting 333. No homers, no RBIs. Heater down and away, taken low. Ball one. Fire down and in. Jam foul, out of play. 1-1. Heater up and in. Ooh, way inside. Okay, Rusty. Easy. 2-1. Cutter down and away. Chopper foul. Got to it just in time. 2-2. Ballmer's got some decent speed there. Slide it down and in. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Nozzle. That ends the inning. Nice pitching, Rusty. To the third. We're down 1-0. Bacon, Thomas, and Nozzle 2 up. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Always sunny. Always sunny. You're going to have to go back and watch the VOD, man. I'm not doing it again. Willie Bacon up. Center fielder's tense. Outside pitch active, hitting 200. Willie was 0 for 3 in the first game and was lifted for a sub late in the game. Change it down and then strike called. 0-1. Not repeating that one out loud. Okay, Mom. Slider inside, strike. 0-2. Change it up, rip to third. Banks on the backhand. That's another play. 1 down. Tugboat Thomas up next. Catcher batted in the first game, but he drew a walk in his plate appearance. Still 3 for 5 on the year with an RBI. He'll start at catcher today. Heater up. That's a strike. 0-1. That's high from Levon this time. 1-1. Slider down and then chopper to short. Dexter is on the easy hand. 2 down. And that'll bring up Nozzle, the pitcher. His first bat of the season. Right there with the slider. 0-1. Heater away. Bloop to short. Dexter reaches up but can't make the catch. That is the first hit of the year for Nozzle. Two out knuckle, keep gaining alive for Kaufman, who walked to start the game and was erased on a double play. She's locked in. Slider down in the way, taken off the plate, ball one. Change it up and in, that's a strike, 1-1. Slider down, line to short, over the glove of Dexterez. 2 on, 2 down. Platypi threatening. Here comes Studwick. Grounded into a double play his first time up, but he's still locked in. Can Muffin deliver? Slider down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Change it down and in, ripped foul by Studwick, out of play, 0-2. Got to protect the plate here. Heater up the way, one hopper to first, picked by Green, and that ends the inning as she'll take it herself to the bag. We strand 2, bottom 3, it's 1-0. Levon, Dexterez, and Torrens do up. Well, at least we're not going to get no hit. Bottom 3, Levon leads off, he's locked in. Heater down and in from Nozzle, fouled back, 0-1. Sliders away, outside, 1-1. Better middle in. Turned on and belted, but he's out in front of it, 1-2. I don't know why, but the Platypi logo reminds me of West Side Story. Yeah, I could see that. Ball down in the way. Chopper to second. Kaufman charges. Easy play to first, 1 down. Good start to the inning. Here's Dexterez, who's 0 for 1 and locked in. Ball down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Slider from the way. Ooh, sat on the slider and took it, 1-1. The ball hangs, blasted to center on the line, but right at Willie Bacon. 2 down. Whew, that was close indeed. Here comes Torrens, 0 for 1 today. Slider at the knees on the first pitch, grounded hard to second. Kaufman dives off her glove into right field. It's a base hit. Good effort, Kitty. Just couldn't make the stop that time. Voice acting that Simpson will be our good luck charm. Indeed. Bigs up, 1 for 1 with a single. Heater away in the first pitch. Runner goes. Throw down by Thomas. Got her ass, and that ends the inning. Nice throw down by Tugboat, the catcher trying to steal. To the 4th, it's 1-0. Crowds, McStevens and Lopez do up. Voice acting the Simpsons scene. Rory crowds up, inside pitch active. He's 0 for 1 with the line out to first. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Torrens was caught stealing there to end the inning, so she is 0 for 1 on the year. Change up, rip foul, out of play, 0-2. Heater away, hit up the middle, base hit for Crowds. It's through for a base hit. Rory hitting well to start the year. He's also one of our young players. He's 23, remember that. He's also developing. Sure, that was a good throw, but how about Charlie Lopez with the tag? Legend. True. Here's Beefcake. He flew out to center his first time up. Changeup hangs high, though. Ball 1. Slider away, off the plate, 2-0. Heater up, blasted by Beefcake to left of center. He got around on it, heading for the wall. It is gone. Home run for the Platypi. That is the first in franchise history, and it comes off the bat of the big man, Beefcake McStevens. Taking the lead, it's 2-1. I actually don't have a home run call for the Platypi. I don't know what to say for them. Because it's not like your traditional creature. What am I supposed to say? It's like a hybrid cross between, what, a duck and a beaver? What am I supposed to say? Lopez up. Come on, Charlie. Give me a good hit here. Right there with the changeup, 0-1. Heater up, line to first, but right at Green. 1 down. Harrow Uglium's coming up next, 0 for 1 today. Heater up in, that's a strike, 0-1. Popped her up to second. Torrens out in right center, 2 down. That brings up Willie Bacon, he's 0 for 1 today, and 10. Heater up and in, that's high, ball 1. Peter ripped to third, but right at Bertha Banks. That ends the inning. 2 runs home, though, on the home run by big man, Beefcake McStevens. Bottom 4, it's 2-1. Biggs, Banks, and Green due up. Hard lineup up for the Beewolves here in 4th. Here's Biggs, 1 for 1. There's a single today. We're going to have to use our Ask the Audience on that one, Chief. Indeed. Let me know if you guys have any home run calls you think I could use for this franchise. Curveball inside, fouled off, 0-1. Goes for you too, YouTube. Tell me what you got. Peter down in the way, line to third. Beefcake there, picks it on a hop in time to first. Nice play, 1 down. Next up, Bertha Banks, 1 for 1 with an RBI double today. So far, that's the only run on the board. Slider up, just high, ball 1. Pushing me down and in, check strike, 1-1. Ball down in the way, chopper to second, right at Kaufman. On to first, 2 down. And here comes Ruby Green, 0 for 1. Nozzle locked in here already. Cutter middle in. That's a strike, 0-1. Peter away, off the play, 1-1. Third ball middle in. Chopper to second, Kaufman charges. Easy play to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Nozzle. To the 5th, it's 2-1. Thomas, Nozzle, and Kaufman, 8-9-1. Do it for the Platypi. You said duck, and now I can think about, got any grapes? Oh no, not that thing again. God. Here's Thomas, 0 for 1. That's high on the change, ball 1. Peter in there, strike call, 1-1. Peter middle way, blasted by Thomas to the gap right center, and LeBoink is the slowest man on the field. He's going to have to race after that one. Ballmer eventually says, hold on, big man, I'll get it. It's still a leadoff double for Thomas. Here's Rusty Nozzle, 1 for 1 with a single. He's locked in here. Infield playing the bunt. Slider up, hangs, line to right of center, but it's right at Ballmer. Will hold at second. 1 down. Here's Kaufman, 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Where can you even find Platypi? That's a good question. I believe if I had to guess, they probably live in woodland. Yeah, they would probably live in the woodland scenery, probably somewhere in a forest maybe, possibly definitely near water for sure. But I'm not sure exactly what habitat they'd live in. Slider up, that's a strike to Kaufman, 0-1. Heat away, pop, threw up, shallow right, LeBoink in, they'll put it away, 2 down. Google says Australia and Tasmania. Interesting. I have an idea now. Studwick up 0 for 2. Yep. I just got an idea for the home run call. Let's see if we hit another one. I'll see if it works. Peter away. That's a strike. 0-1 to Studwick. Peter up. Just missed it. 0-2. Change it pulled to third. Banks there, fires the first in time to end the inning. So we strand a leadoff double at second. Bottom 5, we're halfway home. It's a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel, folks. 2-1, Platypi lead. Swanson, LeBoink, and Ballmer coming up. Put another shrimp on the Barbie. Not quite. Swanson up, 0 for 1. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Little hack will activate for Johnson. He's an absolute killer with that trait. Heater up and in, high, 1-1, as we learned in the Heaters franchise, unfortunately, the hard way. Cutter up and away. Grounded in the hole to third. McStevens cuts it off. On to first, 1 down. Here's the Boink, 0 for 1. Third ball middle in, ripped to third, right at McStevens, 2 down. Ballmer up, 0 for 1. Heater up and away. Checked high, ball 1. Ball down and in. Inside, no call, 2-0. Right up and in. Ripped to second on the line. Leaping is Kaufman. Nice catch. 1-2-3 inning for Nozzle. To the 6th, it's 2-1. Crowds, McStevens, and Lopez coming up. It's a freaking emu, man. Really? An emu? Seriously? Would never have guessed that.
Now batting the left fielder,
number
3.
The more we know. Crowds up 1 for 2 with a single today. Inside pitch still active for the left fielder. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Here middle plate, ripped in the gap to left center field, and Biggs giving chase. It's extra bases going into the deeper part of the park. Ballmer gets it in. It is a leadoff double again for the Platypi. Can we bring it home this time? Let's see. Coming up is Beefcake, who homered last at bat. He's 1 for 2. So far, it's only runs. Still locked in. Whoa! Out in front of the changeup, down in the way. 0-1. Heater up his chase. Blooper to short. Dexter's charges. He'll have to take the out at first. 1 down as Crowds gets the third. Here's Lopez. Charlie's 0 for 2. Infield in here, trying to protect the lead. Change it down. Strike called. 0-1. Change up hard. Rip past the diving infielders into left field. Lopez drives him home. It is 3-1. Good job, Charlie. Thinking. Just trying of Australian stereotypes, and that's all I got. Rip to all veterans of the Emu War. Don't bring up the Emu War. They are going to be offended. Williams up next, 0 for 2. Heater down, 1 hopper to second. Torrance picks to second 1. Dexter's the first. That is a double play, and that will end the inning. Charlie freaking Lopez, man, coming in clutch. 3-1 now after the single by him. Bottom 6, Levon, Dexter's, and Torrance due up. And here's Levon. He's 0 for 1 today. Pinch hitting for him is going to be second baseman Freddie Knox, who is hitless on the year with bad ball hitter. So Levon is done after 6 innings today. He gives up 3 earned runs on 7 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Quality start for Deshaun, but he is in line for the loss, unfortunately, as of right now. Peter up and in. Blew it by. Knox, 0-1. Dribble down and away. Low, 1-1. Good eye. Welcome back, Wild Dog. Welcome back. Slide up and away. Fouled back. 1-2. No problem. Cutter down and in. Popped him up down the left field line. Hooking foul. McStevens is on the run. Showing off the wheels. 1 down. And here's Dexter. 0 for 2. He's locked in. First pitch slider down and in. That's ripped in the hole to second. Kaufman dives. Nice pick by Kitty. On to first. 2 down. Robin Dexteras. And there's Torrens. Singled last time up. She's 1 for 2. And then she was thrown out trying to steal second. Cut her up and away in the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Dribble down and away. Chopper to short. Lopez to his left. Cuts it off. On to first. 1-2-3 inning for Nozzle. Taking short work of the lineup. Here comes Balfour, who pitched 2 scoreless innings in the first game this episode, getting himself the win. To the 7th, it's 3-1. Bacon, Thomas, and Nozzle coming up. Better believe we're letting Nozzle hit. He's pitching too well. Willie Bacon's tense. He's 0 for 2 today. Might pinch hit for him here since he's not doing so hot. Coming off the bench here to take a crack at it. We're going to go ahead. Let's give it to... Let's give it to backup infielder Kerry Cartman. He hasn't had any appearances yet this season. Cartman's first at bat of the series. He does have the big hack trick, but he's got to get up either 2-0 or 3-1 or 3-0 here in the count. So we'll see how things go. First pitch from Balfour. Slider misses low. Ball 1. Slider's low again. 2-0. Here's big hack activating for Cartman. Peter up, Chopper to second, though, right at Torrens. 1 down. Thomas up next. Tugboat's 1 for 2 with a double. Double down and in. Strike called. 0-1. That's high on the heater. 1-1. Checked high and away. Good hold. 2-1. Peter up, Chopper to second again. Jammed him. Torrens there. 2 down. If you're going to age Sky, you could at least make her able to field or something. Anything. Nozzle up, 1 for 2 with a single. I agree, right? Like, it took away basically everything good about her, which was her youth. Blasted into right field on that first pitch. LeBlanc on the slide makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Balfour. Bottom 7, it's the heart of the Beewolves lineup. Biggs, Banks, and Green. Here's Biggs, 1 for 2 with a single today. 1 for 2 with a single, and Cartman's going to have to come out. We're going to go ahead and sub in. Sub in Linda Hand here. She'll play center.
Now in the game, Linda Hand.
Ball down in the way in the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Down and in. Sky ball to left of center. It jammed him. Roy crowds over. He's under it. Puts it away. 1 down. Banks up next. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Ball down and in. Low. Ball 1. Heater up and away. High. 2-0. Big hack active for Banks here. Slider away. Lined into center. That's a base hit. Good rip from Bertha. That'll bring the tying run to the plate for the Beewolves here with 1 down in the 7th. Coming up is Ruby Green, who's 0 for 2.
Number 11, Ruby Green.
Slider down at the knees in the first one. Grounded to short. Lopez there. Flips the second one. Kaufman to first. Double play. Love to see it. That ends the inning. To the 8th, it's 3-1. Kaufman, Studwick, and Crowd. Top of the lineup up. Kaufman leading off 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today, facing the now locked-in Balfour. Slider hangs on the first pitch and sent back up the middle. That'll knock him out of locked-in mojo. Kaufman leads off with a single in the 8th, looking for some insurance. Here comes Studwick, who's 0 for 3 today. Fastball hitter active. Heater up, blew it by him, 0-1. Pick off to first, back safely Kaufman. Slider down, chop to third. Banks over to second 1. Torrens to first, and that is the second double play Studwick has hit into today. 2 down for Crowds. 2 for 3 with a double, last time up, and a single. Curveball misses away, ball 1. Slider inside, ripped foul, out of play, 1-1. Crowds covering the inside portion of the plate here. Heater up and in line to left center. It is through and for a base hit. Third hit of the day for Rory. He'll keep it rolling here with 2 down for Beefcake. Beefcake 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer today. He's locked in still. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Heater middle of the plate. Ripped to left field. That's down for a hit. 2 on, 2 down. Platypi threatening. Coming to the plate for the 5-hitter, Charlie Lopez. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Looking to do it again. Balfour is done here after inning 2/3 of an inning, or inning and 2/3. Coming in is Benson Rushmore, who got the save in the first game with 1 scoreless inning, giving up only a walk. He's locked in. Lopez set. 2-seamer in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater at the knees, blasted down the right field line. That is sinking quickly, though. LeBoinc's got to get there. He does not. It drops for a base hit. Lopez does it again, putting it right out of reach of the fat-ass LeBoinc. It is in. Crowd scores. It's 4-1. Runners at the corners for Williams, who's 0 for 3 in tenths. That's why you got to put someone with movement out there. Poke Foster would have been a good upgrade right there. This is like the Bill Buckner situation all over again. Heater up. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater up and in. Jammed to short. Dexter is the first. That'll end the inning. Still 1 home on the single by Lopez. 4-1 to the bottom of the 8th. Swanson, LeBlanc, and Ballmer due up. Niles is only at 58 pitches, and he's thrown only 4 hits. Let him cook. Man didn't even try to slide. Too busy thinking about dinner. Ball down and in on the first pitch to Swanson. Chopped foul on the first base side. 0-1. There's him up and away. Pulled to third. Beefcake picks it on a hop. On to first. 1 down. Here's LeBlanc 0 for 2. Slider down and away. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter up and in. Blew it by him. 0-2. Heater up and away. High. 1-2. Ball down and in. Line to left center field. That is going to be made up for there. Hand dives, and we missed the ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a double for LeBlanc. Should have only been a single. Here's Ballmer, 0 for 2 with clutch. Forcing up and in the first one. Pulled to right field, but right at Williams. 2 down. All right, let's see if we can pitch around that miscue. Here's Benson Rushmore. Pinch hitting, it is Steve Monstour, who had a big 3-run homer in the first game, looking to be the hero once again. First pitch Slayer active. Ball down in the way in the first one. Chopper to second. Kaufman over. Cuts it off onto first to end the inning. Nozzle again puts up a 0. Well, you got to hand it to her. She gave her full effort. Nice, nice. Subbing in, it is veteran Dusty Winder, who did not pitch in the first game, but has appeared this season. To the 9th, it's 4-1. Hand, Thomas, and Nozzle due up. Linda Hand due to lead off, hitless on the season. She was 0 for 3 in the first game. This is her first at bat here in Game 2. Dusty Winder out of the bullpen, did not pitch in Game 1 of this series. 1 appearance this year already, 1 inning pitch, 1 hit surrender, 1 strikeout, 1 hit batsman. Batting average against is .250 with a whip of 1 and an ERA of 0. Not bad. Linda trying to come through. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. I do like Dusty's new updated pitching mechanic. I like that. And he was DH'd down to 28 from, I believe, 33. So, good job, Dusty. Give you a little bit of chance to develop. That heater's high, 1-1. Heater chased away, fouled back, 1-2. Heater down, chopped through the middle, base hit for Linda Hand. And that is her first hit of the season. She's on the lead off the 9th as an insurance run. Here's Thomas, 1 for 3 at the double. Out in front of the changeup inside, 0-1. Peter milled the plate, popped him up. Shallow right center, Balmer in. He's there, 1 down. Next up is Nozzle, 1 for 3 with the single. He's locked in. Rusty's thrown 66 pitches. And he's locked in. I trust him better than anybody in that bullpen right now. Your game, Rusty. Go get him. Runner goes on the first pitch. In the dirt, and it gets by Swanson. He couldn't block it. Easy steal there for Linda Hand, her first. She's 1 for 1. It's interesting how our team roster is essentially designed for a rebuild, but the Beewolves are built as contenders. Right? I know. It's down low, ball 1. Heater down, blew it by with Nozzle, 1-1. For about the knees, pulled to left field on the line, but right at Biggs, 2 down. And here's Kaufman, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. Locked in. Kitty trying to drive him home. Heater in there, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, chased, knocked down by Winder behind the mound. That's a tough play for Torrens. She does get the play, though. That ends the inning. Man, Kitty could have beat that out. Bottom 9, it's 4-1. Dexter's, Torrens, and Biggs due up. Rusty, this is your game. Go get it. Here's Dexter's 0 for 3 today and locked in. Done a good job of limiting him here today in both games, surprisingly. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Slided down and in. Low, 1-1. Forcing him down and away. Low, 2-1. Ball down and in. Lined at the middle, that's a base hit. And Handley has his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4 here in game 2. Tying runs in the on-deck circle for the Beewolves. Here's Gina Torrens, 1 for 3 with a single, and there's good speed at first. Dang it, the crab in the background is making crave a good crab cake. I know, right? Go for a crab cake. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Although it is really late here, so probably not the best idea. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1-0. Ball down and in. Low, 2-0. Cut her away. Line to third, past the diving McStevens. That's a base hit. And the first 2 batters reach via the hit. Tying run coming to the plate for the Beewolves. It is Buster Biggs, 1 for 3 with a single as we enter the heart of the lineup. Rusty is still locked in. You've got 1 more batter, Rusty. 1 more. Sneaky dad at the kitchen for food like you're the Army Rangers. Here we go. It's official, boys. We've leaned forward. Tried hard mode is activated. Cut her away in the first one. Blasted to left field on the line. Crowds at the warning track. Makes that catch. 1 down. That's 1 big out. Here comes the cleanup hitter. It is Bertha Banks, who was the hero in game 1. Locked in, 2 for 3. RBI double and a single today. Slider up on the first pitch. That's high. Ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off on the left side. Crowd's on the run. He won't get there, though, as it's in the seats. 1-1. Ball down in the way. Low and outside, 2-1. Cutter down and in. Fouled off, 2-2. Come on, Rusty. Rosine up and away. High, 3-2. Full count. Nowhere to put her. Well, actually, we can put her at first if necessary. I'd rather not, though. Slide her down. Grounded to second. Kaufman picks it. Fires the second one. Lopez the first. Double play. You love to see it. And Rusty Nozzle throws a complete game. 7-hitter with 1 earned run to give us the victory here. Platypi split the doubleheader today, taking game 2. Final score of 4-1. Way to go, Rusty Nozzle. And here I badmouthed you before the game even started. You still aren't great, but that's a good first impression, kid. I say that as he's 28 years old. He's almost as old as I am. Jesus. All right, RBIs today for the Platypi. 2 on the home run by Beefcake McStevens. 2 on singles by Charlie Lopez. On the other side, for the Beewolves, RBI for Bertha Banks on a double. Pitching lines, Rusty Nozzle throws a complete game. Quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run, a strikeout. He improves to 1-0. And on the other side, Deshaun LeBon, 6 quality innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 1 homer. He falls 0-1. He got outdueled by Nozzle. Balfour inning and 2/3, giving up 1 earned run on 3 hits. And Rushmore a third inning, giving up a hit. And Winder an inning, giving up 1 hit. Good job. You're getting traded. Wait, what? Nozzle up. He's the player of the game for his complete game. Then it's Beefcake McStevens with his home run. And Rory Crowds with the double and 3-hit day total. Not bad. Scored 3 times. Every time Rory Crowds got on base, we managed to get him home. Not bad. Solid win today. Solid win. I'll take a split. GG's. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Pardon me. Jesus. Ugh. Whew. That was nasty. Oh, God. Oh, I think it's that blue cheese coming up. Alrighty, looking around the league, what do we got going on? Any roster moves to report? Surprisingly, no. Okay, no roster moves here. Cuffingham did drop her salary, so she is right at her price point. I'm going to risk it and go 1 more game, and we might pick her up after next episode. Or after next game. So, and then the other one was Duder Eldorino. He is down to his value point as well. He's actually below it. So I think same thing will apply for Duder Eldorino. But I wanted to get through the first 4 games of the season just to give everyone a chance to play. So then we can start making moves, right? Go ahead and sim up to the next one here. Only 4 games to get through here. Wild Pigs get the win there against those Grass Eaters. Love to see it. Grass Eaters starting 0-3. Wildlands blew at the ball, you blowfish. Jesus, 15-1. Talk about a shellacking. Now, Nemesis wins 6-2 there over the Jacks. And the Sawteeth beat the Sandcats 8-5. Right now, we're currently tied for the division lead with the run differential edge over the Grapplers. Not bad. Next episode, we will be taking on the Moonstars in a one-off game. Moonstars come in 3-0 on the year. On the mound will be their number 4, Dern Wonderfloss, with crossed up. On the mound for us will be our number 4. It is long reliever Rufus Zumar, who used to be a starting pitcher back in SMB2. They changed him to a long reliever in SMB3. Player development, what do we got? 47 on Willie Bacon. Wouldn't even make a decision on his then. The extra arm probably doesn't hurt, but he is older. Oluglims is only at 6%. We can wait on hers. Indier's will be here for 1 more game as well. These 2 I'm definitely going to get. Chase Tabul, not a fan of upgrading a 37-year-old. Doesn't seem worth it to me. Same with upgrading a 36-year-old, although it's a nice upgrade. I don't think it's worth it. Same thing with upgrading a 35-year-old. Like, what's the point? So, yeah, I think Willie Bacon is, pushing it in terms of, do I want to develop him or not? He's still relatively young, so I'll go ahead. He's younger compared to the other guys on this list, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 2 arm to 58, 1 power to 52. Going for bonus 2 arm, he is not going to get it. But his loyalty's maxed out, so that's a plus. Alrighty. Lineup for next episode will look like this, and we'll call it a night. Kaufman will lead off at second. Bacon in the lineup. Tense in center. Studwick in right. McStevens at third, locked in. Crowd locked in and left. Lopez is short, Thomas catching, and Sandbrick is at first base. I do not want Thomas above Sandbrick. Please move Sandbrick above him. He's faster. So Williams is going to the bench, and that's it. That's the only change. Okay, sounds good to me. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We do split the first doubleheader here in the series. We dropped the first game against the Beewolves 6-4, although it was a nice back-and-forth contest that came down to the wire. And then in Game 2, we got a complete game from Rusty Nozzle, who gave up only 1 run on 7 hits, as we went to the victory winning 4-1 in that game. Beefcake McStevens also hit the franchise's first home run in that game. So that is taken care of. We're now 2-1 on the year. Right now, still holding on to division lead. Things are moving slowly. Next episode will be the final game of the first eighth of the season, and then we will possibly be looking at roster moves if our targets have not been signed at the end of that next contest. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch everybody in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off, and a quick shout out to Wild Dog, Shanable, and Matcha for tuning in for the stream and talking with me. Love hearing from you guys as always. I hope you have a good night. That's going to do it for me, guys. Till next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.